Hi, I'm Krista Jacobson, head mistress of the Budokai, where we teach authentic ninjutsu and classical samurai bujutsu. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's the ancient martial arts of the ninja and samurai. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the essence of ninjutsu. And this information comes from the Bansenshukai, written in 1676 by Fujibayashi Yasutake. Now, before we start, I want to say that this is a video reshoot. Last week, I made a video called Essence of Ninjutsu, but I took the video down. The reason I took the video down is because I found some more information that I felt was going to be much better for this video and give you guys a much better lesson. Another thing that I'm going to be doing in this video is going over a very common mistake that people make when looking at the kanji of ninjutsu. I've even made this mistake myself. So that's going to be another thing that's going to be added in this video because it gives much more depth to this lesson on the essence of ninjutsu. Now, before we begin, I always give a shout out to all of my new viewers. So if this is the first video that you guys have seen of me, my name is Krista Jacobson. I'm the head mistress of the Budokai, which means School of the Warrior Way. We teach Koryu Ninjutsu and Koryu Bujutsu, so the ancient martial arts of the ninja and samurai. This organization does have other areas of focus, such as reality-based self-defense, weapons training and tactics, concealed carry, survival skills, martial arts theory, thought, and philosophy, martial arts conditioning. If any of those topics interest you at all, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and don't forget to click the bell. I do post 2 to 3 videos every single week. So if you're interested in any of those topics at all, please subscribe, click the bell, and keep up with what we're doing. Now today we're going to be talking about the essence of ninjutsu. Now this information comes from the Bansenshukai, which is known as the Bible of Ninjutsu. It was written in 1676 by Fujibayashi Yasutake. And in the Bansenshukai, this is what he says. In our country, the ideogram shinobi has been used as it has a deep meaning underlying it. Without realizing the meaning, it is difficult to even step onto this path. First of all, the character shinobi consists of blade and heart. Why was this name used for these skills? It is because the entire system of ninjutsu is aimed towards bravery and valor. Therefore, those who have not set their mind on this path should single-mindedly try to achieve bravery. So here's a calligraphy for ninjutsu, the top character being nin and the bottom character being jutsu. Now, nin is comprised of 2 different characters, which we've talked about from the Bansenshukai. The top character here, jin, which means blade, and the bottom character here, shin, which means heart. Now, jutsu just means art or technique. Now, many times people read this in a very incorrect way because they read this as the art of putting a blade over someone's heart. So they see this as the art of assassination. But that's not a correct way of looking at it, because if they read it that way, they're not reading this as ninjutsu. They're separating these 2 kanji, right? So they're reading this as jin, shin, jutsu, not ninjutsu. But it's not jin, shin, jutsu. It's not the art of putting a blade over someone's heart. It's ninjutsu. Now, ninjutsu can be used couple different ways, because when you combine these 2 characters together and you get nin, you get stealth, you get secrecy, you get concealment. You also get the art of endurance, perseverance. This is kind of the idea. So this isn't the art of putting a blade over someone's heart. This is ninjutsu. It's the art of stealth, the art of concealment, the art of secrecy. And the true way of looking at this is, if you put a blade over my heart, I will endure, I will persevere, and I will find the correct technique to overcome. This is the essence of ninjutsu. So now let's look at a common mistake that people make when they're reading the kanji for ninjutsu. So let's get ninjutsu up here real quick. So here's nin, and here's jutsu. Right? Now, as we've already discussed, this top character here is jin, which means blade. And the second character here is shin, which means heart. And this kanji here is jutsu, which means art or technique. Now, the philosophy of blade over heart is rampant in the ninja community, as it should be, because it's a deep aspect. It's the essence of ninjutsu. The blade over heart, the concept of stealth and concealment and secrecy, and combining this together is a very deep aspect. It's the essence of ninjutsu and why we're making this particular video. However, when people dissect this and they give a breakdown of the calligraphy, even though they do say blade, heart, and then art or technique, they do break it down correctly. They'll say that this is blade, and this one is heart, and this one is art or technique. However, they won't say that this kanji here is jin. They'll make the mistake and they're going to call this calligraphy here, they're going to call it to. Now the reason many people call this To Shin Jutsu, and they make this mistake, is because in the ninja arts, if you're studying, you train in a particular method called To Jutsu. Now To Jutsu looks like this. And Tojutsu just means the art of blade fighting. It's not set to any particular blade. So Tojutsu covers, Tanto or Kodachi or Wakizashi or Katana or any blade. If it's blade fighting, it falls under the category of Tojutsu. So Tojutsu is kind of a thing in the ninja community, right? So because Tojutsu is so commonly used in the ninja community and it looks so similar to the kanji for Jin, this is To, and this one's To, and this one's Jin. Many times when people break down the calligraphy for ninjutsu, so ninjutsu, many times people will say this is To Shin Jutsu, because they're saying that this here is blade heart technique, but it's not To Shin Jutsu blade heart technique. It is Jin Shin Jutsu, which is blade heart technique. And the reason people get this mixed up is because both To and Jin, here's To, and it means blade. And this is Jin. It also means blade. So many times people take this kanji and they mix it up with this kanji when they're explaining the essence of nin. Now, although from an English translation perspective, if you're an English speaking student, it's regardless, the lesson is still the same. It's still blade, heart technique, right? Or the art of combining blade and heart. And when you combine blade and heart, you get endurance, perseverance, you get stealth, secrecy, concealment. From an English speaking perspective, in many ways, it doesn't matter. Whether when you say To or Jin, you're just making a mistake as to the name of the kanji, but both of them mean blade. So when people make this very common mistake, it's because To is a very, very common kanji used in the ninja community for blade. Ninja To, right? To is commonly used. So when you look at the kanji for ninjutsu, although everyone will say blade, heart, technique, and everyone gets that correct. This is blade, this is heart, this is technique. Everyone gets that correct. Many times people will call this kanji here To when it's not To. This kanji here is Jin, and this one here is Shin, and this one here is Jutsu. Again, in the big world of things, it doesn't matter when you're trying to understand the essence of ninjutsu. It is still blade, heart, technique. Regardless, if they're saying that it's blade over heart, the English translation is correct. Specifically though, this part of the nin kanji is not To. If they call it To, it's Jin. So there's today's video on the essence of ninjutsu. Again, this information comes from the Bansen Shukai, written in 1676 by Fujibayashi Yasutake. Now, in case you guys don't know already, Anthony Cummins and I are going to be working on a Bansen Shukai series, getting deeper into the Bansen Shukai for all of you. Now, Anthony Cummins has already made a video on this subject as well, and I'm going to make sure that I put a link to his video in the video description below so that you guys can see his video on this subject as well. Now, as I stated before, this information does come from the Bansen Shukai. However, the quotes that we used in this particular video comes from the English translation of the Bansen Shukai, and that particular book is is called The Book of Ninja. This book is written by Anthony Cummins and Yoshi Minami, and any information that you need on this book is also going to be in the video description, along with a link in case you guys would like to purchase this particular book for your collection. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell, okay? I do post 2 to 3 videos every single week, so if you like today's video, subscribe to the channel. And if you guys are interested in authentic ninjutsu and classical samurai bujutsu, please check out my website at budo-ninjutsu.com. There you guys can see the 7 traditions, all the different principles and strategies and philosophies that we teach. If you don't live next to one of our schools, you guys can always join the Budo Ryukai online ninjutsu dojo and start training with us that way. So thank you guys very much for your love and support. I deeply appreciate it. Until next time, take care, be safe, and good luck in your journey of Budo. Bye.